So you're watching the latest episode of Magnum PI and you're just getting ready to turn into bed, you just gotta start the dishwasher, but then you walk into the kitchen, notice there's a puddle on the floor, you go into the basement, there's Niagara Falls coming from the ceiling, like what the hell's going on here? The dishwasher doesn't work. And then you have these dishes to do, there's dishes in the sink, nobody knows how to do these anymore. It's a lost art, it's been lost for like 300 years because, as everyone knows, in 1720, David Dishwasher invented the dishwasher. Thank you, David Dishwasher. Obviously, there's a lot of reasons these can leak, but I'm going to show you what I think is probably going to be the most common one. So you can see here, mine's leaking pretty bad, and it's coming from this valve right here. What you're going to want to do is stop the damage, so let's shut off that water. I hope you have a water shut-off valve in here. We're going to want to locate the circuit breaker for the dishwasher and turn it off. Because, as everyone knows, the reason David Dishwasher died is because he got electrocuted when he went to go service one of his dishwashers. He forgot to turn off the electricity. Check, make sure you got the right one. Alright. Next up, we're going to want to make a little bit more room to work on. So, with this dishwasher, usually the way they mount it is just right beneath your countertop. A couple of Phillips screws. Down below here we've got this kick panel or whatever you want to call it. Also 2 Phillips screws. And it should come right out. Got 2 pieces here. Now, David Dishwasher, he had an apprentice called Leslie Layden. The reason he died is because he had a fully laden dishwasher that he was servicing and it tipped over on him as he was working on it. See, he forgot to unload the dishwasher before working on them. They tend to be top heavy, so they can easily fall and tip over on you. Alright, that should give us enough room to work with. Let's start undoing some of this stuff here. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, we can squeeze this hose clamp, disconnect it. Then using a regular wrench, break it loose, and then you should be able to use your hands to untwist it. Next, there in the back, we also have an electrical connection. We're going to use a flathead screwdriver to pry that off there, get it loose, then it should come right off. Alright. Down below, because Frigidaire loves you, we got Torx screws, T20s. Get them loose off the bracket, and the whole assembly should come down. And here it is. It tends to want to leak from this joint right here with the valve, with the actuator. Now, I already broke mine just for demonstration purposes, but I suspect the reason this happens, and there's the little plunger that acts as your valve. Really thin plastic, so maybe it flexes, maybe it cracks, gets old, fails eventually. Brand new part from Electrolux, same thing. Here's the part number, that's going to be 331-290-13. I'll leave a link in the description below for it. The old one may or may not have an adapter fitting on it. Mine does, so I'm going to need to grab this and put it on the new one. Put some fresh Teflon tape on your fitting. Spin it clockwise. If you have a top-down view, doing it in a clockwise direction. 3 windings. Thread it in. Make it nice and tight. Once it's all nice and tight, put it all back. Reverse order. Connector. Hose. Clamp. Water supply line. Torx screws back where they belong. Alright, now before we put it all back, let's do a test to make sure it doesn't leak. So water back on. It seems to me like we're dry. Excellent. Slide that bad boy back in. This stuff can and will be kind of a royal pain to put back. So let's start with this sweep or whatever you want to call it, this plastic piece. We're going to open this door just a bit. Gives us more wiggle room to maneuver this stuff around. Got that in there with great difficulty. And great. Don't forget to attach it back to your counter lest you have forgotten what happened to Leslie Layden. Power back on. Now if you would all please join me for a moment of dishwasher sounds in remembrance of David Dishwasher and Leslie Layden.